Hey, how are you? Welcome to Irene Musembi in my Sunday afternoon program. What did you learn today? Today I don't want to talk about what we learned, and we learned so many things about the light of the world, being the light of the world. But there's something I learned. I was in a seminar, a seminar yesterday, and I learned about mental health. All the mental health of women, the mental wellness of a woman. I learned that mental disorders is a demon, and it affects everyone. It affects everyone, may it be men, women, children, youth, and the young people. And it has its own way on how to handle, on how to affect people. I also learned that God is not a God of magic, but He's a miracle worker. He's a God of miracles. So you trust the process. Yes, there are people who resort to prayers when they are stressed. There are people who resort to counseling, and both ways work. So, and at times you can pray and pray and pray, and nothing is happening on your mental wellness. So you need to seek a counselor, and seeking a counselor doesn't mean that it's wrong. As a Christian, it's okay to seek for help. It's okay to look as a woman, to look for someone to go and pour your heart to. It's okay. Sometimes it's demonized. Sometimes people think that you can't look for assistance. I learned that when you are faced with many challenges, sometimes you don't know how to handle them. There are people who when faced with death, stress, family conflicts, when you are faced by economic situations, loss of job, we handle our situations, and especially women, in different ways. And what is mental health? It's a state of well-being. When you realize your ability on how to cope with normal stress of life. So it's a state of well-being. It affects mostly your mental capacity, the way you handle things, and how you can cope with the stress surrounding you, all the situations surrounding you. It's a big topic, so I may not be able to talk about so many things, but I'm summarizing of what I learned. I learned there's so many factors affecting our mental health. One, on biological factors. These are the genetics, or what runs in a family, and these are things which you get from your family, all the so-called genetics. So it runs through the family. There are also events in childhood. So that's another factor that affects the many things you do to your children, the emotional stress, the violence, the neglect. These affect the children when they grow up. So these the events which happens in your childhood, so they later affect someone in life. There are also social factors. The social factors such as family conflicts, or conflicts in the family, poverty, unemployment, infertility. Those are social factors. And of course, we have the economic factors coming in, loss of job, loss of an income, that affect people. Also, we have the psychological factors, the poor self-esteem, among others, external locus evaluation, all the negative thinking about yourself. So some of these are the factors that affect women. And when women are affected mentally, this affects everybody surrounding them, including their husbands, including their children, including their relatives, and everyone else. And I learned something, that even mental health was there in the Bible. I can see minutes are going, and I don't like doing videos more than 5 minutes on Sunday. But all the same, I will highlight this woman called Martha. This is something I have never seen, and I learned this from Counselor Jane Macharia, who was the trainer in the conference or in the seminar. From the book of Luke, chapter 10, from 38, it says, as Jesus and his disciples were on their way, he came to a village where a woman named Martha opened her home to him. She had a sister called Mary, who sat at the Lord's feet listening to what he said. But Martha was distracted by all the preparations that she had made too. She came to him and asked, "Lord, don't you care that my sister has left me to do the work by myself? Tell her to help her." "Martha, Martha," the Lord answered, "you are worried and upset about many things, but only one thing is needed. Mary has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from her." This is something I learned, that mental health was there in the times of Jesus. We see this woman called Martha, and mental health, they affect how we think. And mental health, it's about choices. Martha decided to go to the kitchen and prepare food, but you see, her choice is affecting her mentally. And how is this? How can a person, as a woman, go to the sitting room? I would imagine they were in the sitting room and start quarreling a visitor. Don't you see this is a mental health case? So there are times women, we make choices and we start reacting out of our choices. That's what I learned, that there are times I make choices and I am annoyed with my choice, and I make everyone annoyed. Also, you see this lady called Martha getting annoyed by the sister. This sister made the right choice to sit at Jesus' feet, but she's annoyed. So mental health affects everyone. And how can we assist? How can we be helped when we have mental cases, mental issues, things which are disturbing us, stressing us? We see Martha, and Jesus ministered to her and said, "Woman, you're getting stressed by so many things." Also us, we get stressed by many things. Why can't you take your issues to Jesus in prayer? And apart from prayer, you seek counseling, where you can go and pour out yourself, or even seek friends who can help you to come through your stress in life. What did you learn today? This is Irene Musembi in my Sunday afternoon program. What did you learn today? May God bless you so much. You can write what you learned today. This is what I learned yesterday. And I learned so much about our choices. And we can see Jesus helping Martha to overcome stress. Call unto Jesus. He will help you. Don't be anxious over anything, but in everything, by prayer and petition, let your request be known to God. May God bless you so much, and bye. God bless. Thank you.